Hi everyone, welcome to the Celebrity Diaries. Sanya Richards-Ross, unloading her famous profession, investigating her staggering Texas chateau, and uncovering the noteworthy net worth that highlights her momentous accomplishments prepare as we leave on an early life venture into the extravagant existence of a valid-wearing legend. Sanya Richards-Ross, a conspicuous Jamaican-American track and field competitor, has an expected total asset of around $3 million. Known for her striking accomplishments on the track, Richards-Ross has fabricated a notoriety as one of the game's most effective competitors. Throughout the long term, she has earned inescapable acknowledgement not only for her athletic ability, but also for her endeavors past games. Her appearance on the unscripted TV drama The Genuine Housewives of Atlanta acquainted her with a more extensive crowd, hoisting her public profile. Therefore, fans have become increasingly inquisitive about the different ways she has aggregated her wealth. Sanya Richards-Ross, brought into the world on February 26, 1985, in Kingston, Jamaica, started her excursion to turning into a world-class competitor. Early on, the girl of Archie and Sharon Richards, she showed an early energy for running, beginning her athletic pursuits at only 7 years of age. Richards-Ross leaving her imprint, addressing her school as preliminary in yearly youth titles, where her speed and ability immediately became obvious. Her initial years in Jamaica established the groundwork for what would later turn into a profoundly beautified profession in Olympic-style sports. At the period of 12, Richards-Ross' life took a critical turn when her family made the choice to move to Stronghold Lauderdale, Florida. This move was driven by the desire for giving her better open doors in the realm of sports, especially by expanding her chances of tying down a grant to a esteemed American college. The transition to the U.S. was a secondary school crucial point in time in her improvement, as it permitted her to prepare in more aggressive conditions, refine her strategy, and partake in exceptionally serious high school track occasions. She went to Thomas Aquinas Secondary School, one of the country's head secondary schools for sports, where she hardened her situation as one of the top youthful competitors in the country. Richards-Ross overwhelmed in high school Olympic-style sports, turning into a 9-time individual state champion across various disciplines. She procured 4 titles in the 100 ms scramble, 3 in the 200 m, 1 in the 400 m, and, surprisingly, 1 in the long leap. Her flexibility across running occasions showed not just her speed, however, her flexibility as a competitor. This momentous outcome in high school additionally opened entryways for her in university sports, and when she graduated in 2002, she was at that point a notable name in the U.S. track and field scene following her secondary school achievement. Richards-Ross acknowledged a grant to the College of Texas at Austin, where she made a quick influence in her first year. She became the main rookie in ncda history to win both the 400 m and the 4x400 m handoff at the public titles in 2003. Her triumph in the 400 m set a U.S. under-20 record, further cementing her status as one of the most brilliant stars in American sports. Her exhibition that year procured her a spot at the 2003 World Titles in Paris, where she came to the semifinals in the 400 m, barely passing up a spot in the last. Notwithstanding this difficulty, Richards-Ross still got back home with a gold decoration, mooring the U.S. 4x400 m handoff group to triumph. 2 years after the fact, at the 2005 World Titles in Helsinki, the then 20-year-old Richards-Ross confronted firm contest in the 400-meter last, driving the race, until the subsequent corner she was surpassed by Tanique Williams, deer of the Bahamas, the ruling Olympic hera. Richards-Ross wrapped up second, yet this experience educated her important examples about contest at the most elevated level and arranged her for future achievement, a critical figure on the planet of Olympic-style events. She originated. Ali caught the world's consideration at the 2008 Beijing Olympics, where she won a gold decoration in the 4x400 met handoff and a bronze in the 400 met individual occasion, while her transfer triumph was a high point, the individual 400 m, where she was expected to win gold, turned into a wellspring of dissatisfaction and waiting uncertainty in the years following the 2008 Olympics. Richards-Ross focused on her battles in that 400-meter race. She had at first given different clarifications for her tie hard spot wrap-up, referring to an unexpected hamstring injury, absence of rest, and even destiny as purposes behind her misfortune anyway. These were what she later depicted as misleading statements. The heaviness of her frustration and the strain to perform on the worldwide stage had left her genuinely bothered. Adding to her loss, her mentor Clyde Hart urged her to look for the assistance of a sports analyst to address the mental obstacles she was confronting. This resurgence choice demonstrated call as Richards-Ross started managing her uneasiness also. Inner difficulties she encountered a resurgence in her athletic vocation. The year 2009 turned into her best season to date. She won the U.S. 400-meter public title, reaffirming her predominance on the homegrown stage. Yet, it was at the big showdowns where she really sparkled, winning an uncommon 5 gold decorations. Her victories were not restricted to open-air occasions, as she too acquired gold and silver at the World Indoor Titles, hardening her notoriety as truly outstanding in the sport. With a restored center around both her physical and mental planning, she set world records in the 200m and 400m in 2010, further solidifying her place in Olympic-style sports history. By 2012, Richards-Ross was at the apex of her profession. She qualified to address the U.S. at the London Olympics, where she at last asserted the tricky gold decoration in the 400 MERS. This triumph was great as it denoted the initial time an American lady had won the occasion in 28 years. The last to do so was Valor Briscoe Snares in 1984 for Richards-Ross. This success was the culmination of long periods of difficult work, mental guts and strength, at last eradicating the severe recollections of Beijing. Tragically, wounds started to take a wound's cost for Richards-Ross' body as she moved toward the later phases of her vocation, subsequent to going through 2 medical procedures to address a constant toe injury. She confronted one more significant difficulty in 2015 when she harmed her lower leg muscle. Not long previously, the U.S. public titles. This injury made her finish 5th in the elimination rounds, actually finishing her possibilities of meeting all requirements for the 2015 Beijing World Titles. In the singular occasion, in spite of this, Richards-Ross was chosen to contend in the 4x400-meter transfer proceeding. With her job as a key figure for Group USA. Considering her battles, Richards-Ross later recognized that overtraining in her last years probably added to her physical decline. The extraordinary routine she kept up with for so many years had at last found her body. In 2016, Richards-Ross made the troublesome choice to resign from serious Olympic-style sports. The declaration came with the acknowledgement that her body was, as of now, not ready to get through the requests of world-class rivalry. A common hamstring injury during the U.S. Olympic preliminaries that year constrained her to stop mid-race and make her last salute to the group at Hayward Field. It was a clashing second, however. It denoted the finish of a phenomenal profession. However, her experience on the track had reached a conclusion. Richards-Ross' contribution in the game didn't end soon after her retirement. She progressed into another job as a track and field investigator for NBC, covering major occasions like the 2016 and 2020 Summer Olympics. Her mastery of energy for the sport and magnetic character made her a characteristic fit for broadcasting, where she proceeds to motivate and teach people in the future of competitors. Mannion in Austin, Texas. In the wake of moving back from home, her beautified profession in Olympic-style sports, Sanya Richards-Ross changed easily into her post-athletic life, sinking into a sumptuous way of life in Austin, Texas, known for her beauty, both on and off the track, also out of control. Richards-Ross extended her impact in media and business, while additionally embracing her job as a spouse and mother. Her rich 2,850ft home in Austin turned into the scenery for a lot of this new part, counting the recording of her unscripted television show Glitz and Gold, which circulated on WE television. The home, situated in the forest at Steiner Farm, a gated local area known for its protection and selectiveness, mirrors the style and complexity that characterizes Richards-Ross, worked by Taylor Morrison in 2017. The house is a model of current tastefulness and solace. Splendid and vaporous, the home highlights high quality, wraps up that lonet, and immortal allure. One of the main things that stands apart is the overflow of normal light all through the home, featuring its open format. Also, roomy rooms. The inside of the house is equipped with various overhauls that improve both its magnificence and usefulness. Hardwood floors give the home a warm, clean look, while the new covering and new paint add a bit of newness. The really living region streams flawlessly into the covered back patio, which flaunts wood roofs and roof fans, offering an ideal space for unwinding or engaging visitors. The confidential porch, complete with a chimney, expands the living space outside, giving a comfortable spot to cool nights planned with accommodation and style in mind. The single-story format incorporates 4 rooms and 4 restrooms, making it an optimal home for a developing family or for facilitating visitors. The home, moreover, highlights 2 parlors and 2 eating rooms, offering adequate space for formal get-togethers and easygoing family feasts, the same one of the home's champion. Thanks for watching this video.